Now, Comcast and General Electric have agreed to value GE's NBC Universal at about $30 billion, putting Comcast one step closer to buying majority control of the entertainment unit. Our own Greg Miles is covering the story for us here. And Greg, just how close are we to getting an announcement of this deal?
Well, Scarlett, you know the expression, so close but so far away. Well, Vivendi is the key to this. So France, they own 20%, of NBC Universal. And the key here is that this new valuation of $30 billion, that's puts the value of their stake a lot higher, to around $6 billion, a lot closer to what they wanted. Now, the key here again is that we don't know whether Vivendi, as part of this, agreed to this valuation, so we could see some more haggling down the road.
How would this affect Vivendi's stake in the deal?
Well, Vivendi's stake obviously is obviously they could get bought at a much higher price. What we're talking about is previously the valuation was as low as $5 billion or $25 billion for the whole company. Now, a very key point here is that a lot of very interesting details have leaked out about these negotiations over the past week. Number one, we're talking about Vivendi would get paid out over time as a part of these stocks. It would not get paid out immediately. Another thing that's very important to point out is that they would get paid out with NBC Universal's cash, which is also very interesting. And also a very key point here is that in the past week, you've had GE and Comcast. They've gone to the ratings agency, and what they've done is they want to make sure that the debt is not put below investment grade, because that would make the cost of this deal a lot higher and also more costly for Comcast, which wants to keep paying dividends and buying stock for its investors.
What about regulatory approval? That's got to be an issue here as well.
Yeah, it's really striking. The people involved in this deal say that it could take up to a year to get regulatory approval. That is a very long time. The reason is being that you could have a lot of opponents. Let's say you could have AT&T, Verizon, who could say that they are very concerned that they cannot get access to the content, of NBC Universal. And also, by the way, that also gives investors a chance who don't like this deal a chance to stomp on it. So you could see a very rough ride for the next 12 months.
All right, and there have been lots of question marks as well over Jeff Zucker and whether he stays on as well.
That's right, and those still have to be resolved, and there's still going to be negotiations. We don't know whether Peter Chernin, the former COO, let's say, of News Corp, he's supposedly giving advice to Comcast on this deal. He's said apparently that he's not interested in staying on after any deal is consummated, but who knows? You come to him at the last minute and he might say, look, I think I may like to do this.
Yeah, you give him an offer he can't refuse.
That's right.
All right, thank you so much. Greg Miles on the moving part story of Comcast, GE, and NBC Universal.